There we go.
Where he catches the biggest
Oh, that's a good
bass.
one. That's a good one. There's the big one. There we go. That's a big one. Give him all the time he needs. There it is. There it is. That's another good one. Yes, man. Well, I'm not gonna be talking. I just record like me rigging my rods for in the morning, just so I can have like a little bit of extra something to post. It's okay. It's okay. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. So I'm spending a little bit of time with my mom this week hanging out, and we're gonna fish from down here. So all new water, just kind of a good change of scenery, some new locations, new fish catch possibilities, same species, just new fish. You know, I've caught all the ones where I live, so gotta go somewhere else and catch some new ones. But this morning I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna get up early, I'm gonna be out, you know, super early. But like all plans, I dropped a whole bunch of pins last week before I came up here of places that I like to go fish. I have the autopilot on the trailer, and I'm gonna hit all these different boat ramps and just see what I can find, what I can get into. And I was planning, I'm gonna be out at like 5:15 this morning, so I have the morning, you know, it's hot, summertime. I wanna make sure I have as much time as possible to fish before it gets too hot. You know, I wanna have a good full morning. I get to the pin this morning, and I'm like, I don't see a boat ramp. And I was 15 minutes away from the pin that I originally dropped. That's never happened to me before. But sure, it happened for a reason. There could have been an accident waiting on me up here or something. I don't know. But yeah, we are on the way to the boat ramp we're going to put in this morning, and we're just going to fish around and find out. I really don't have too big of expectations. I'm just excited to explore some new places, and then like fishing these new places, I always like to say you never know what's going to come out of it, because you go and fish here for 2-3 hours. I might learn a whole bunch, and I might catch a whole bunch. I might not catch nothing, but there's always like another piece to that big fishing puzzle that you can never finish. That big infinity piece fishing. There's an infinity piece fishing puzzle in my brain that I'll never be able to finish, but like you can always piece it together. It's just about how much can you fill it in. So with that being said, on the way to a new boat ramp this morning, super excited for it. I got 5 minutes. Hopefully I'm going to the right place. We're about to find out together. So all right, guys, we are out on the water this morning. New spot, new location. I think there's everything from huge catfish here to spotted bass, probably a few largemouth, big striped bass from what I hear. I've seen a couple pictures of some big stripe in this area. You probably know where I'm at. I'm not in like a secret boat. I'm not at a secret place or anything. I really don't know what to expect. It is very clear. There is very clear water here. So first thing I'm gonna throw around, I guess kind of in hopes for like a big stripe or a big largemouth, is this little 1/2 ounce war pig. I tied on the chrome because I figured I could get like something to react to it. So I really don't know what to expect like right here. The farther I go down, I know it'll probably be like more bass territory, and especially if we get some moving water, probably can expect to catch a few bass, but I'm not in a rush today. I just want to see what's going on down here. I'm gonna go as far as I can with the autopilot this way, and then I'll probably turn around and go the other way. Just see what we can get into. Gotta put together a good old fishing day. go throw that. I'm gonna go get a couple casts down the side of this wall right here. A few fish I'm seeing, nothing too crazy. I feel like if I can just see one blow up, that'll be like the telltale sign. Like if you can find where they're blowing up at, or find like a big school of bait or something. I feel like once you find something like that, then it's over with from there. That's what I was trying to miss. Broke that one off. I don't know, I'm excited for this. I've seen a few ripples, so I mean there's fish around. That doesn't mean they're bass or stripe or spots, whatever. Largemouth stripe or spots. But I feel like we got good stuff tied on. I thrown the War Pig Frit side spinner bait. Just got snagged with the worm, broke that off. So I'm gonna get out of this little pocket and we'll go around and kind of look and see what I can see. There's a sketchy guy at the boat ramp and he's just kind of hanging out. So I'm trying to stay kind of close just to make sure he's not a truck looker. Get up here, cast around some of these rocks. I'm gonna try to hold off on the Ned rig for as long as I possibly can. I think it'd be dope to catch a few on top water this morning. Got top water in the worm. Guess I probably need to keep casting. These fish could be anywhere, especially up here in this current. It would probably be where the stripes are at. If there's any way I could avoid having to get out and drag the autopilot, I would love to do that. I'm not gonna do it. I feel like the Ned rig would be the easy way out on a bite right now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not going to do it. Instead, I'm gonna either cook the coal shad or the spinnerbait. I just got hit. I got hit. All right, I'm doing it. I'm pulling out the Ned rig. Like I say, I always feel like a crawl is the best bait to start with. Because if there's crawls in the river, I feel like that's just much more recognizable for the fish. Kind of just personal preference. Let's pull that up. This is gonna be interesting right here. I don't know if it's deep enough. It looks like it could be, but if it is, it's just deep enough. It might be a little bit of paddling with some pushing. It looks like I should be able to make it. Yeah, you gotta be positive. There's a big carp in front of me. You gotta be positive. You know, the kayak down in this pool is gonna displace some water. So really it's gonna raise the water level a little bit. See, there's that carp. Oh yeah, we should be able to make it. Oh, there's a few bass up here. That's a good sign. Lets me know I probably missed a whole bunch of them. I don't know if we're gonna make it through all that though. We will fish right here a little bit. I have to go back down to where we were fishing that spinnerbait at. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to make it all the way through here, but get some cast. Oh, got one. Hey, first fish. What is it gonna be? I feel like it's not a bass. I feel like it's definitely a panfish. I don't know. Oh, it's a bass. Let's go. Hey, on the frit side, right beside that rock. Okay, that tells me a lot. First one, boys. I did not bring the net, and this guy is feisty. Full spot. Oh, came off. Oh, yeah, slide down here, why not? Hey, not a bad first one. Only took us 2.5 hours to get the first bass. But also, I don't know how much traffic this place gets. That's always my excuse if I don't catch one first. See how long we've been out here. Almost 2 hours, hour 57 minutes. If I don't catch one in the first couple of hours, I'm always like, yeah, you never know. What a beautiful fish. First one. Look at the teeth on them. Y'all can probably see those teeth on camera pretty good. River bass sitting right behind that rock, right where he's supposed to be at. Okay, that tells me a lot. Thank you for eating. Okay, I mean, he was literally right there behind that rock. I probably cast and hit him in the head. So fishing a spot like this, I have a lot of thoughts after catching that first fish. Like, first thought is like, you know, I need to make more casts in areas like that because that fish was probably just sitting there waiting on bait, waiting on this to swim by essentially, or some type of bait fish or whatever that they're eating in here. second thought is that stretch that I just came through. I fish probably the closest stretch to the boat ramp, so that probably gets hit pretty heavy. And the farther I go down, probably the better it'll get. Third thought is I probably missed a whole bunch of fish back there just because I was, all right, I'm gonna go cast on the bank. Now I'm gonna go out here and cast in the middle, because once you haven't caught anything, I just kind of, you know, I don't want to call it free balling, but I just start free balling. I'm like, all right, I need to take as many high percentage casts as I possibly can, and everything looks good down here. Whenever it gets tough like that, I always go to a moving bait. Always, always, always. I'd rather cover water than try to pick it apart with a Ned rig. Cause I got 3 or 4 bites on the Ned rig, but no bass. Like if I would have hooked that one on a Ned rig, I would have known for sure, like, this is a good fish. If I could catch about 20 of those today, my thumb might fall off. Pounder. So I'm telling you, those spots in these creeks in Alabama, that's like, they're living in this current, so they're already gonna have a little bit bigger stature, a little bit, you know, a little bit more about them, just because they come from a little bit rougher environment than like a lake spot. So between swimming in the current and then like just being a spotted bass already gives them +5 points on all categories: swim speed, power, aggression. So it's like they're probably not going to be out here in the open because I've made a whole bunch of casts. So what I might do now, I might just bounce from rock to rock and cast this frit side up behind them and see if I can get bit. So I saw a few baby bass. That's the first bass that I've seen for sure. I've seen a whole bunch of carp. I know for a fact that there's going to be bass in here. So that does me a world of good just catching that first one. Oh, rocks. Oh, I missed them. Let's go. Oh, there's one behind it. One followed it up. Okay, okay. It's a good sign. And this water's a little bit dirtier too. I'm not sure if that might help. Let's see, after catching that one, I'm gonna fish behind these rocks a lot harder than I would have before. Oh, there's one. I wonder if getting it stuck on that rock helped. There's another one about the same size as that first one. These are so pretty. How dark they are. Another spot. These things have teeth like a vampire. Fangs. Cool. Awesome. There's number 2. Another little one, but these things are so much fun. Like, size matters, of course, but when you're catching like spotted bass out of water like this, it really doesn't, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather catch 50 like that than like 2-3 pounders. I don't know, the 2-3 pounders might be pretty cool. I gotta figure out like a cadence that they wanted on it. Do I need to change my color? I feel like something's off. I feel like I should be catching them a little bit better than what I am. But also, now that I've caught 2, it could just be rivers too, in my experience, can be kind of stretchy. And what I mean by that is, like, you could go down 600 yards of bank and catch nothing, and then you just get to that next 100 yard, 50 yard, 75 yard, or 200 yard stretch of bank, and it just turns on. So I don't know if like a little small jerk bait would be better, or they want like a little pause to it, or what. I'm gonna put a heavier head on my Ned rig and go try it again. There we go. Got him. I saw him blow up over there and I was able to get over there to him. Is that a carp? No, that's another bass. There we go. Oh, that's a better one. I saw him blow up over there. He chased some stuff through the rocks. All 3 of the fish that I've caught today have all been the same size. All right, there's number 3. All 3 of them the same size. Probably should spot lock. By the time I get done talking about this one, I'm gonna be all the way back at the bridge. Awesome. There's another one. That was cool because I saw him. He was over there chasing bait through the rocks. And I just sent a cast over there and he ate it. I didn't even feel him eat it. I just didn't feel my crankbait vibrate anymore. I was like, ooh, probably should speed up. All right, so maybe the first side isn't bad. That's 3, all since we passed the bridge. Get another cast over there. And it's interesting. This is like what I was saying in the car this morning about figuring out a bite coming out here. All of my bites have came in like these shallow areas. Even back there when I was getting bit on the Ned rig, I don't know if they were bass for sure, but all the bites have been like up against structure. I haven't had any in the open water. But man, I'm telling you, if I can slip up on some big ones out here, it'll be probably a 2-minute fight before I'm able to get them in. Catching like a 4 or 5 pounder out of these rocks would be awesome. Just came over one right there. Oh, there was another one. Oh, he's coming back, He's following. Got him. Awesome, there's another one. All the same size, it's number 4 though. These fish make me so nervous. I just know they're so strong. And if they really want to, they can put these hooks in me in a heartbeat. Let's see. Dude, I'll put you back, just chill out. I promise I'll put you back. There we go. All of them have literally been the exact same size, but so fun. So fun. Awesome, see ya. But now I'm a little bit more confident in my lure. I just feel like I need to be in the right area. And by the right area, I mean like behind some structure or something. Give them something to react to. I think they're just up here eating behind these rocks and they just reacting to it whenever it comes by. So I've caught one off of each little rock formation I've passed by. Got 2 off of this little spot. I like to know what they're eating. Like, are they eating bugs off the surface? Are they eating little bait fish? Are there like crawfish coming through? I mean, with this water flowing through here, there's really no telling what it is. It could be anything. It's probably just a mixture of a whole bunch of different stuff. Probably a mixture of everything I just said. This water's so clear. All right, let's take bets. Will I catch one off of this little rock formation? I say yes. See, just like out here in the middle, I feel like that's where you catch the stripe at. We're in 10 foot of water. I need a big walking bait. Got bit right there. Get him again. Oh, there we go. Hey, had to change up the angle. There's another one down there with him too. Golly, this is so much fun. What's that make, number 5? Don't come off. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he just spit up a bait fish. Okay, there's my answer. He just spit up a little shad. I might switch over to the white for a side. Oh, did you get my... Cool. Okay, so this one just spit up a little shad, and there's another one over there with him. Well, I'm right over the spot now. Huh. It's neat. It spit up like a little bait fish. So I guess like a little paddle tail probably wouldn't be too bad. It's starting to gain a little bit more confidence in this frit, so I just wonder if the white one would be better. I like the chartreuse over the white most times. Also, I had a really good day on a another lake with this chartreuse, and I've just kept it tied on. But I wonder if that white one would do it for him. Just white in creeks is like a staple, I feel like. There he is. Oh, got bit again. It's crazy because I made 3 or 4 casts already in there, and then I came around the side and made a cast, and then they came up and ate it. I'm gonna do a little experiment. Take this off. I'm gonna get a couple different frit size and tie them on. Alright, so first idea is we have a couple different shad pattern frit sides. It's my favorite crankbait, that's why I have so many of them. So we have this one with the blue back, and then we have this one with the black. So I'm thinking maybe a variation on one of those, and then we also have a few that have this HD pattern on them. Those might work pretty good too. Like I always like. Normally I like the pearl. We'll try these, cast these around. Normally the water's about 10 foot or so. And then also I think I have a small one in here. Might not be in this box. I have a small one that's this color too that I might try and see if they'll eat that one a little bit better. Okay, so first what I'll do is I'll tie this bigger one on. Since we're coming up to some deeper water, be more opportunity to throw this one, and then from there I'll probably go down to that small one. So this is a frit side 7. This one's gonna dive between 8 and 12 foot, I wanna say. So it might crank on the bottom a little bit, but that'll be okay. Because I'm still thinking about those big stripe. I caught one stripe earlier this year, like maybe March. Now that I've had a couple bites out here in the open water, my confidence has went up a little bit to start throwing some different stuff, because that was just fish number 5. He spit up a shad. That was this color. Then he had a couple other fish with it, fighting for it. So I know if we can get something that they really want, especially if we can start catching them out here in this open water, we'll be dangerous in here. I think what I do with this one, I'm gonna snake back and forth. So I'm gonna go down this way. See? Oh, we had a bite. I'm gonna go down this way, then I'm gonna snake back around, and I'm gonna try to make 3 passes before we get to like that rock over there. So now we're, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh no, what was that? Yeah, was that might have been one. I mean, he wasn't moving. He looked a little brown though. That was the only thing. I don't know. I don't know, that could have been one. He could have, or it could have been a bass. It could have been a bass. It felt big though. He looked a little brown. He looked brown. When I say he looked a little brown, like brown as in carp. But whatever it was bigger. There we go. There we go. Oh, it came off. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's on there. Another bass. Didn't up the size, but another one nonetheless. Encouraging. All right, there's another one, number 6. Didn't up the size of the bigger bait, but I mean the profile on the 7 versus the 5 junior really isn't that much bigger. This is the one that we were throwing right here. I mean, it's bigger, but It's more long than anything. It's like the same height. Let's see. Just a little bit longer, same height. I mean, this one's a little bit bigger, but not by much. But then compared to, this is actually the same one. Just a little bit bigger profile, but compared to the 5 biggin, 7 compared to the 5 biggin. It's almost like the exact same step up from the 5 junior to the 7, and then from the 7 to the 5 biggin. So that's kind of confusing to say, but the good thing about the 7 is it's the same thing as the 5 junior, but it just dives a little bit deeper. Not the same, a little bit bigger. But I'm gonna switch over to the, I don't know. See, I don't know. I kind of want to keep this tied on for a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this, and then we'll switch. There's number 6. I just saw the top of the one that we hooked over here, and I saw his dorsal fin. It looked brown, but it didn't look like silver enough to be a stripe, but it looked like it was a pretty good one. So I'm gonna fish my way back over here, and then I'm gonna tie that, I'm gonna throw the Ned rig a little bit at the edge of these rocks, because I went over a couple fish. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. There's the big one. There we go. That's a big one. Give him all the time he needs. Yeah, that's a good one. This is actually a really good one. I think he got it good too. No need in horse in this one. I wonder if this is one of the big ones I went over. He's gonna take off again when he gets close to the kayak. I'm kind of regretting not bringing the trunk. Oh no, not bringing the net now. Woo, boys. I wasn't gonna put my hand down there for him to put that hook in it. Oh, and look, the hook just slid right out. Oh, there's another one. Golly, look at that one. Sheesh. That's a good one. That is the ones that you want. That is a spotted bass, if I have ever seen one. Yeah. And there's more down there jumping. Shoo. Definitely gotta get a selfie with this one. Good morning. See you, sir. Let's go, boys. Now we're rolling. Now we got something going. They were busting over here. That was a good fish. That was a 2-3 pound spot. So those are the good ones. Those are the ones, I bet you that's one of those ones that I went over. Oh, there we go. Oh, you dirty dog. Probably need to tighten my drag up a little bit. Oh. Come on, reel. Don't do it to me right now. It's probably my fault. Okay. You ready to go? Hopefully I didn't miss all those. I had a 3 pounder, 2.5, 3 pounder in my hand. It's hard to put them down to chase what might not even be fish. But definitely still over here. See, they're just chasing bait up on this shallow stuff. There's a shallow rock over here. Golly, that's so much fun. That's hard to beat right there. A big spot. And what we're gonna do now, try to beat it, we're gonna throw this cold shad in there. I mean, that one could have ate this cold shad, no problem. So there's some fish over here now. They've been over here, but now they're like, I'm seeing them on the fish finder on down imaging. It's just crazy how like a bite like the one we just had, it's been probably 5-10 minutes since it, but how a bite like that can just give you the confidence to like, all right, I'm gonna throw a big bait, see what happens. But also I came, like I said I was gonna zigzag this area with that big frit side because I caught so many over there. I'm like, if the small ones are in here tucked behind the rocks, there's gonna be big ones somewhere. And it's easy to say that now that I've caught the big one, but just it kind of made sense that like, if those fish, if the small ones are, you know, if the small fish are up against the bank, the big ones are gonna be out deep. Or out deeper. But deep in here, or deep where I'm at right now at least, is 10 foot. Got 2 on the frit side. I'm missing a fish. Bring myself to put that fish in the water faster when they were out here schooling a second ago, but it's all good. This is that puzzle I was talking about this morning. It's an infinite piece puzzle. Like all fishermen have an infinite piece puzzle in their brain, and you'll never finish it, but you can get, I don't want to say you can never get, I don't even know if there is an end to the puzzle, but the puzzle has an infinite amount of pieces, and you can just hope to put 10% of it together in your lifetime. My puzzle is like 0.00076% complete, probably less than that. There's a bite right there. We'll go down to that small size over there. Fish down the bank a little bit on this side. Should have brought a couple more cranking rods with me. All right, next test. So how I'm a judge, I caught 5 or 6 on that chartreuse one, but they were all close to structure. So I feel like if I'm able to get some bites in the open water with this one, then that might be a little bit of a sign that this one is a better color. Alright guys, I'm gonna tell something y'all probably haven't seen on the channel. I don't even know if I've thrown this thing yet. This is a lure that I think is an iCast, like a official release, but they did a release earlier in the year on it. And all that it is like a jerkbait in reverse. So instead of, when you still pop it and it comes up in the, I'm pretty sure you pop it, it comes up in the water column, and then when you stop it, it just floats backwards. Oh, there's one behind it, see? Little one. It's another thing you can do with it. You can swim it up on the top, and it has a real tight pattern to it. There's a little small bass behind it. I'm sure it'll get 8. I'm just consistently reeling it, not letting it. I'm just consistently reeling this and not letting it get down, and it's almost like a tight wobble walking bait. Oh look, there's one that tried it. And then one comes up and tries it, and then you can work it how it's intended to be worked. Oh, that's a huge carp. It's kind of scared me. I was like, what is that? It's a shark! Shark! right, tried it. I think it's cool. I might have to save it for another day when I'm not catching fish on something else. I don't want to sit here and burn up a whole bunch of time trying to throw something that I don't know if that'll work or not. Just a little head rig in there. Yeah, see, there's a whole bunch of them down there. See, like all those dots, like there. All those dots are probably bass, like that one, that one, that one. Sitting down there on the bottom. And they're all sitting behind something. Oh, that's a piece of the brush pile they're on. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if those are all bass. Find out together though. Those look like they're grouped up a little tight to be bass. All right, we tried it. That was kind of cool. I got bit really good on the war pig. Hey, oh, one came up and got it right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was planning out my, oh, he came off. I was planning out my next cast. I was like, I'm gonna go up there somewhere. Well, he came up and got it. Oh, this is so cool because it's so different. The thing is, like, a place like Alabama, we have a good mix of it all. Like, we have great coastal fishing. I always say Alabama is one of the most underrated states as far as like we have it all. I'm not gonna say we're underrated because people definitely know about it, but we have saltwater with redfish, trout, flounder. I don't know about trout, but flounder. We have creeks that look like this, rivers that look like this. We have smallmouth up north. I'm sure there's probably a couple places that you can get into some trout somewhere that, you know, that might only be one or two places, but we literally have it all, like fishing wise. And, you know, the smallmouth might not be like world class, might not be good as places in New York, but if you have a taste for it, you can drive 3 hours from where you live at probably and be in smallmouth country. And living in Alabama, you're never more than 5 hours away from a good time. I'll just say that. There we go. There's one. Oh, big jump. What is that? That one looks a little blonde. That one looks a little white. I want to make my day. Largemouth. It's okay. Or spot. It's okay. It's okay. Makes number 7. There we go. Does that make number 8 if he stays on? Giant. Look at it. He just went limp. That's what I would do if I was a fish. If I got caught, I would do exactly what that one just did. I wouldn't even move. I would just missile up out of the water. There we go. Already. He ate it right when it hit the water. That's a good one. Guess we can water skin me and if he'll let us. Flip. Oh, we got him in the eye. Sorry, dude. That's a good one. All right, boys, there's another one. That's number 9. Need one more for 10. 10 in a new spot. Can't ever be mad at it. She can live. Hey, down one, she can fall. Hey, get there. Hey, there we go. That is number 10. Is it a bluegill? It is. After all the, oh, it's a good bluegill. It's not just any bluegill, it's a good one. I'm gonna try that big one on again, actually. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. That's another good one. That's number 10 right there. Got him hooked up under the chin. I hope I can bring him in. I don't know if I'll be able to. That's another good one. Give him a lot of drag just so. Oh no, I'm hung. Came off. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Maybe I shouldn't give him that much drag. He got down there in a brush pile. Got lucky. Okay, let's just try to land him. Oh, there's another one with him. There's 2. I don't know if he was with them, but another one just swam by him about the same size. Dude, got you under the chin, dude. Just give me a shot. Give me a shot. I'm gonna do something stupid. Just hope it works. Yeah, you're under the chin. Good. There you go. That's number 10, boys. All right, boys. That's a good long one. That's probably a 17-incher, maybe. It's a good one to end on. Nice spotted bass. Golly, this is so much fun. Got 2 good ones today. I broke off a good one before this, but all of them are nice and healthy today. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. See you later, sir. Thank you. All right, bluegill Frittside 7. Putting together that puzzle. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that. I don't think that the bluegill or the shad pattern, I don't think it really matters between the two. I honestly think he probably would have ate this one too, but just to throw something different, I threw this one all morning. Who knows? Maybe this might be, they might want some bluegill when they get closer down here to the bridge. All right, guys, so we ended up with 10 fish today, which I'm more than happy with, especially fishing in a new spot. When I first got out here, I got a little worried because I was like, man, we came out, we're about 45, we're 2 hours away from the house. But you know, we're doing the Mom's Basement series this week, but I just decided to name it. We're about 45 minutes away from my mom's house. I'm like, I came all the way out here and there's like ponds and whatnot. I could have been fishing close to the house, but of course, like, I feel like every video where I don't catch one in the first hour, hour and a half, I'm like, this place sucks. And then I'm like, hold up, wait a second. You know, it's fishing. You got to give it some time. It's not always just going to work out the first time. So, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, it's just like that fishing puzzle that, oh, there's a huge snapping turtle right there. There's, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, there's always just like that huge fishing puzzle, that infinite piece fishing puzzle that you can never solve, but you can just kind of hope one day that you'll have 20% of it done. And that just kind of starts off with like, okay, I threw the small frit side, but the small frit side doesn't dive as deep as the big frit side, so let's try the big one. Oh, we caught a big one on the big frit side. Now let's try to throw the coal shad in the spinnerbait. Oh, they don't want the coal shad in the spinnerbait, so let's try a different color of the big frit side and see if maybe there's a better way to catch them. Because I feel like in my experience, there's always a better way. And when you find the better way, or when you find the best way, you'll know it. You'll know it. And I feel like we never really found the best way today, even though we caught 10. We found where they were at, but I don't know if I necessarily had the lure that was just like unresistible to them. Because when we found them, and that's what I was saying also too. It's like, seems like places like this close to the boat ramp sometimes will be good, but if it's not good, you got to go as far away from the boat ramp and juicy looking water as you possibly can. And I went all the way down to the end, and that's where all the fish were. There, it looks pretty much all the same from the boat ramp down to like where I ended up catching fish at, but of course it's not. So With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the first video in the Mom's Basement series. I need to come up with a better name. That sounds horrible, like I just live in my mom's basement. But hope you guys enjoyed the first video. We got hopefully 5-6 more of these videos to come down the pipe for y'all. The Mom's Basement series. I appreciate all the support. And don't forget to fish them hard and have a good day. Peace.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.